Today we have a problem when we are given a nums input array and also we are given another array which is queries. So what we need to do is we need to at each step for each query, in that query, right, the first element is we are calling it as I, and the second element we are calling it as a k. So what we need to do at each step is we need to mark the ith index in that array if it's not already marked. And what we need to do is we need to also mark k elements in that array, k smallest elements in that array. And if we have, let's say that the two elements with the 2 and the 2, right? So we need to mark the one with the smallest index, right? So for example, let's take an example. I think it would be more clear. Let's say in the first iteration, what we are doing. So the first index is I. So for the first query, right? I is equals to 1. So what it means? It means that we need to mark this one as a -1, right? So we need to mark it. Let's just change it to -1 for the visibility. So we have marked that. And the next one is what we are doing, right? In the next one, we need to also mark the k smallest elements, right? K smallest elements. K is equals to 2, which means that we need to mark the two smallest elements. From the leftover, right? So from this array, two smallest elements are 1 and 1, right? With this 1 and the 1 at the index 0 and the 3. So we are marking them as -1 and the -1, right? So then what we need to do, we need to take the sum of the array, sum of the unmarked numbers in the array. What are the unmarked numbers? Unmarked numbers are 2, 2, 3, and 1, right? The sum of it gives us what? The sum of it gives us 8, right? So we are including that as the first result in the array. And then we are doing that for the second query. For the second query, again, we are doing what? So we are taking 3. So 3 is marked. 3 is already marked. So we are skipping that. And what we need to do is we need to mark 3. We need to mark 3 smallest elements, right? What are the smallest elements now? Smallest elements, first one is -1, and the second one is 2, right? And the second one is 2, so we are marking that, and another 2, right? So we are marking that's a -1 just for the visibility that it's marked. Now we have only one number left, right? The sum of it gives us sum of the unmarked elements in this array is equals to 3, right? So 3. And for the last one, we have 4 and the 2. So we have 4 and the 2, right? So fourth index is already marked, and we are marking this one, right? We are marking this one as -1, and we don't have any unmarked elements here, so the sum of the third element is 0. So how we're going to solve this problem, right? Considering all this, considering that we need to find the sum of the unmarked elements at each step. So first thing that we should realize here that we need to, at each step, right, our total sum that we have, it will keep reducing. It will keep reducing until we have no unmarked elements left in our array. So what we can do here is, as a first step, right? First one is we are creating a result, which will be the size of our length of our queries. So because we have 3 queries right here, so result is 3. And the second one is we are counting the total sum. What is the total sum here, right? The total sum is, so we are counting the total sum of all the numbers, and also we are creating one more variable here, sorted nums. So what we are doing, we are adding whatever the number is, right? And we are adding also its index. Why? Because we are going to sort that. So in the next step, what we are doing, right? So we are sorting the elements by so for example, first we are sorting by the numbers, right? We are sorting them, for example, by the numbers 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. And then after that, what we do is we are sorting also them by the indexes, right? The first one in this pair, right? We have created one more class here, pair, the first and second. The first one is the number, and the second one is the index of that number. Because besides sorting that by the number, we also need to sort that by the index, right? That's what exactly we are doing that here. First, we are sorting by the number, and then we are sorting by the index. And that's it. After that, what we do? So after that, for each our query, we are taking what? We are taking the index and we are taking the k, right? Number of the elements that we need to remove. The first one, what we are doing, we are checking that if our index, if the number in that index, if the value in that index it hasn't been marked yet, we are subtracting that from our index, and we are subtracting it from our sum, from our total sum, and we are marking that. That's the first, right? So we need to mark the first element is the index in our queries, and the second one, we need to remove the k smallest elements, right? So what we are doing, so we are removing from our, until we have elements in our sorted nums, what we do, we're creating one more variable j, right? Until the j is less than our sorted nums, which means that we have still elements in our array, and our k is more than 0. So what we do, we are taking from our pairs the current one, and we are checking that if that index has already been marked or not. If that has been already marked, then we are just skipping that. If that hasn't been marked, then what we do here is we are subtracting from our sum, and we are marking that index also as visited, right? So we are marking it as a -1, and we are reducing the k, and then we are moving our j pointer. Again, if we, let's say that if at some point we see the element, it's the smallest element, but it has already been visited, right? It has already been marked. We shouldn't take that into the consideration, because we need to only take the elements that hasn't been marked. And then we are adding to our I result, right? So here we are taking I for each query, and for the I, we are adding whatever the current sum. So in the first iteration, right, when we take the 1, for example, let's take this example, right? Here, if we take, let's say, 1 and the 2, after the first iteration here, the sum here, the initial sum is 14. That sum will be reduced to 8, right? So we are adding to the result, to the 0, we are adding 8, to the second one we are adding 3, and the last one we are adding 0, and then we are returning the result.